Hello, I am back, excuse me, doing an energy reading for Divine Masculine Aries born in April. So this reading is for masculine dominant energies. It's not gender nor sexuality specific, nor race, but sometimes that comes into it for specific messages. But you'll know that. Anyway. Because if it resonated, it resonated. If it don't, it don't. I don't know why I felt the need to say that. But anyway, that's the energy we getting into today. Aries, born in April, Divine Masculine, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter placements. You have Aries in your chart. Tarot by Bronx. She has a video of Neptune moving into Aries energy. You should go check it out. It's informative and it's simple to understand. And she helps you figure out your rising sign if you don't know it. So anyway, here. Messages. Divine Masculine. Aries. Born in April. Aries placements. Born in April. Messages they need to know. Hearing no and or do. So we'll be doing 2 cards. Maybe one more. Depending on the energy. Okay, so when I was shuffling getting into the energy, what do they need to know? As Stingray, what do they need to know? And or do. So when I was getting in the energy, this is do. So we have what do they need to know? What do they need to do for Divine Masculines in this reading? This is earth and water. But anyway, so as I was getting into this energy, I was hearing like somebody is saying something and they're saying respectfully, like they're using respectfully, but their tone is disrespectful as fuck. And it's like, I get you saying it's respectful, but the energy is giving me is like, fuck you, bitch. And I just feel like, we'll see if it resonates, but I feel like it already knew, because there's emotions here, and then there's, we're just gonna call this stability here, with the creativity, the weaving, the webbing. Like somebody needs to get grounded in their emotions, really. I'm feeling so far. But anyway, what do they need to know? Stingray for Aries, Divine Masculine, born in April. Somebody is like literally lost. LOSS. They're drowning in loss. Now, you know, we got lose, we got loss. It's giving emotional loss. Like they're, I feel like if they were grounded in themselves, because they have all of the emotions, right? And there is some points where they can tap into balance. But some are stronger than others. Some are more active than others. Some are like really underactive. And it's giving that, and when I'm saying emotions, I'm talking about these chakras. So we're doing the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, the heart, the throat, the third eye, the crown. You see the root here? It looks like it just doesn't look consistent compared to these colors and the gradient and the biolage. Is that how they do it? And when they're doing hair and like ease the one color into another color, like softly, warmly. But I'm also getting like there's disconnects, there's inconsistency in this root because there's no love. Somebody doesn't feel like they're loved authentically, but also they're drowning in a loss. I feel like maybe it was somebody that's resonating with this emotional loss that lost someone or something, and I'm really feeling like it's someone, you know, so someone transitioned from the 3D earth, and some of them are unalived in heinous ways. Trigger warning, we ain't gonna get into that, but it was just like the energy around it, the action around it, the spirit around it, like it any which way you look at it. Because, you know, sometimes, for lack of the better word, we'll use justify. Sometimes somebody's actions lead them to a certain thing, and then sometimes, when I say a certain thing, it could lead to an ending in any aspect, love, life, whatever, you know, or can you understand? And then sometimes some people choose that action to end things. But I feel like, you know, with this energy, the loss of the person, the April's Aries resonating with this divine masculine energy, is just giving like, I'm getting two sides to this. For some, this was purposeful, even though they're not conscious of it. Like the person that they lost, they consciously knew that what they did and how it went, or whatever they was consuming could lead to that. And then the other aspect, it was like betrayal, like a deep wound. And that may have been divine masculine Aries, April, your only supporter. Your only supporter in this 3D. I mean, you have supporters, fans, friends, whatever you want to call it, family, you know, that roots for you now. But I feel like this person rooted for you regardless if they agree with it or not, or they understood it or not. They rooted for you and had your back. Some people now is just giving like a pick and choose, kind of like what you can do for me. That's who you left with after this person is lost. But excuse me, it's not reciprocal. So that's where the emotional loss at. Because I was saying to somebody that clarify this in the 3D for the Aries Divine Masculine April's resonating with this. I was telling somebody like when you lose somebody in the 3D, they're not actually really gone. You just gotta pay attention. They just don't have a physical body, you know, but they don't actually leave. Some do, but some, a lot of times they transition, but they still here for you, to support you, like, you know, to guide you, direct you, protect you, to help you like they would. They just not physically there. But we just taught so much to pay attention to what we see, and there are a lot of unseen things here. So the one I'm talking to now, where this was heinous, I'm hearing betrayal. Because that's a motherfucker, that betrayal. Ugh. I experienced that, and it was just like I was hot, like ready to burn all this shit down. And I did, but I had to do it differently. You know what I mean? But like those who knew like how they lost this person, it didn't feel right, it didn't look right, it didn't sound right. It didn't, like, any way you tried to, it just felt like it was undeserving. Of this person to go like that. You know, far as you know, in your conscious mind. And I feel like that was a fact. You know, maybe we don't have 3D proof of it, but you know that to be true. You're like, you feel it. But it's just like you have these outer forces against you. Known and unknown. But anyway, clarifying this stingray as it resonates with divine masculine energy. This came out here. These came out clumped on top of each other. We have pawn. What is this? This is given, go to a body of water and pray. Go to the body of water, a body of water, and pray. I feel like I should break this down for the knuckleheads, but I feel like, do I want to do it? If you don't understand that, send me an email. But, and I hope you figure out what the body of water and that you know need to go to and pray if you misunderstanding this or not fully there in the 3D of what I'm speaking on, because I'm just feeling like this, like whoever is resonating with this Aries, like I'm telling you this, you vibing with it, it makes sense, but it's like you're doing the same shit over and over. It's like a cycle. Because over-explaining is a form of giving the answers. Because when you're ready for this information, you'll understand it in its full entirety. You know, and if you don't understand it in its full entirety, you're going to do what you got to do to understand it, like you do with anything else you want, desire, need, or feel a connection to, or you just want to explore for whatever reason. But this over here is in alignment, you know, with the highest good of all involved. Like, if you want the help, is here. Because some of y'all just repeating cycles, just the same shit over and over and over again in these emotions, and you're drowning, you know, in emotional loss. You're drowning in loss. This is a tower moment, this other card that came out. We'll get into that in a minute. But anyway, and we got water and water here. With the stingray water, with the pond water. But with this stingray and this pond, I'm thinking a body of water. Somebody may need a jolt of energy. For lack of a better term, I'm thinking electrocuted, but it's not like electrocuted to unalive you. It's just like you need some waking up. And that may be healing for some. It may be clarity for others. That may be support. But whatever you asking for, you have to be prepared to, you know, give. There's an exchange. You know, some people will call it a transaction, you know, but I don't like saying transaction all the time because it can equate to just the currency part. But anything can be currency if it's currency to you. But transaction is just giving old world energy. I'm speaking of exchanges, because, you know, people like, some people come at it, well, if I paid you for it, then you're supposed to do, they treat you as if you're a servant in a derogatory way, even if you are in service. But they mistreat the help, you know. whatever is coming, where it's coming, whether it's coming in sex, whether it's coming in money, whether it's coming in support, whether it's coming in knowledge, they feel like if they put a dollar amount to it, or if I gave you, you gave me energy. Some people, regardless of what the agreement is, they'll try to sun you in a disrespectful way, or but like I said in the beginning of this, getting into the energy, somebody is saying respectfully, but it's disrespectfully, and it's just giving like they got people around them, that is in the form of who they lost, or the emotional loss. It could be a person or a situation or a place. Like, this is similar to what I lost and who I lost, and mind, body, and spirit energy. They look like them, but they're expecting from them what this person that gave them, that they lost, was given. But it's just giving, you're not conscious, because my thing is, you want something that you're not giving. You want the support, you want the love, you want the authenticity, you want the empathy and the sympathy, but without the undertones of sex. I feel the need to say that, but anyway, without the undertones or the goal being sex, like, this is just camaraderie. But some of y'all is a little bit broken inside. Like, the heart is just, for some, it's like, literally trigger warning, dead on the floor. And some people have like tried to take your love and take you out with it. You know that. But this is the recent wound or whatever to trigger this loss, this emotional loss, this resurgence of it. It may be a birthday. It may be a birthday. For you or for this person. It may be a birthday. Some healing is needed because you're vulnerable. And there's a pattern that you have shared with people, that you have for yourself. I don't feel like you're fully conscious. That's why we got this earth here. You need to definitely get grounded, get some healing, get some mending, get a jolt of energy. Some people may know where they can get this energy from, this alignment from, even if it's temporary. But like, don't go in trying to take shit. I'm gonna just say that. With the, I'm saying respectfully, but my tone is disrespectfully, or any other way somebody can disrespectfully try to obtain something. Don't go in doing that. You don't want to go in with something that can give you life, give you new life with that type of energy. It needs to be love. Like, whatever little bit you got left. Because some of y'all feel like y'all got a little bit, like the tank is empty. Because I feel like who you're surrounding yourself in the 3D with is draining you. Is draining you of the emotions, but also the currency. Because I feel like somebody's love is their currency. Like, and it supplies folks. Whether they got dependence, whether they take this love and turn it into creativity, whether they turn it, like, however, it's love involved, whatever type of exchange it is, that is draining, that's not keeping you in alignment, is out of whack. And for some, it's family. With this, it's family, it's childhood trauma, it's identity issues, it's not much love. you know, for the type of person that is resonating with this. Like, you may have your expenses. Let's just, you know, break it down into 3D. Your expenses a month could be in the thousands and the hundreds of thousands and the millions and the, you know, have it, you do you. Like, I just feel like in support, you know, because this is an example, but just your support could be money, it could be anything, but if we putting a value on it, just to understand it, we gonna put, you know, the currency on it, you know, in terms of the tangible money and the intangible money. But anyway, you're not getting much back. You're not getting much back, you know, and it's fucking with your creativity. You know, I feel like it's fucking with your money and your emotions, but it's just like they kind of similar to me. I had saw some video a while ago. I don't remember, but I don't want to get sidetracked. It resonated though. Because, you know, the element of your sacral is water. The element of your sacral chakra is water. It's creativity, inner child. It's also parental wounds. And then the action organ for your sacral chakra is the heart. So you could be laying with somebody too. Like, so sometimes people, they may have, like, I had a relationship before. Like, this person was the money in their family. In multiple ways. Maybe it was one person, maybe it was two. We ain't gonna get into all that, but it was the money. The go-to. But they didn't get the same love. And it wasn't even like they wanted the same love and currency. They wanted to, like, check on me, see how I'm doing, you know, and really want to know. Don't just call me when you need something, you know. But it was giving that mama energy, you know, that parental energy. And like I said, with it becoming a dependent, the energy changing, the relationship changing to dependent, it was just like, okay. But don't go towards the energy that can give you new life, new birth, whatever, with the remnants of that on you. And if you have no choice but to show up in that, then you maybe need to ask for help if you can't get it together on your own. Because more than likely, this person or place or whatever it is that will give you a resurgence of energy, give you new life, you know, they could be a healer, or the place could be a healing place. But don't bring bullshit with you. Just go in the door asking for help respectfully. Because some people want to help you, and they may want to help you in particular, and you may be like, man, how you know who I am? And they may like, man, I know your or I knew your or I can help you know, you know, like, well, can you understand? It's gonna resonate in some way, even if it ain't the example I gave. But I just feel like with this hedgehog, it's gonna give grounding. It's gonna immediately ground you and pull you out of your emotions into your body, mind, and spirit. It's giving 666, mind, body, spirit balancing. But you have to go towards it. Like, you're avoiding something. I feel like heart chakra release is needed. Chest release is needed. Cause I've experienced someone, they after they got chest work done, energy work. I'm stretching, that's why I'm sounding like this. It's like their chest was protruding, and then after the energy work, it went back to normal. But anyway, so then with this stingray and the colors here, this water and earth, it's just like I feel like this spider, this earth energy, maybe you need to date an earth sign, because I was telling somebody we were talking about being one of the clairs that because we were talking about a show, but we were talking about one of the clairs, hold on, where you can speak different languages without even knowing them or having learned them, is xenoglossy. We were talking about that. Like, I feel like this energy here, this spider energy that you need to go towards, ask for help, Aries. They're definitely earth energy, but they can help you bring new life. This is giving just like a weaver. You know, they can help you create, because this is creativity, abundance. I'm also getting intuition. They can help you. And they may want to help you. We'll see. You know, even if you go ask, it may be something that they do. But they also may be like, oh yeah, I know you. I want to help you anyway. Blah, blah, blah. That's a plus. But clarifying stingray again is braid. What is this? I'm getting chance meeting. It's giving an offering. Oh, I want to say, what is this? This is a chance meeting or offering. You know, I'm hearing both. And this is a tower moment, but this also could be help. Somebody wants to stop this, so child. This offering, chance meeting, encounter of the third kind. Somebody could want to stop it that is around you, Aries, or them. Somebody could really want to stop this. And they ain't even got to be directly around you. Like, you could be, you know, but I feel like it's them, because I'm getting they could be the nucleus here. And this is directly as close to them. And this person or energy or situation could be way out here. Way out here, you know. But depending on where this creativity is anchored, you know, where this web is, the foundation of this web, what is attached to, they may be or feel like they're the sustenance. Without them, there would be no this, you know, just given like they, this, you know, I'm hearing earth energy, earth sign, earth sun sign, sun only, earth sun sign, somebody. And this energy can help you because you need grounding. But somebody related or trying to still be in their atmosphere, their galaxy, their world, is trying to come in and fuck with this help that could help you. Like, and this is giving all aspects. Clarify spider. This is giving all aspects stingray. So we talking about like no matter what level you on, you could be a celebrity, you could be a hood star, you could be a pack worker, work at Walgreens, you could be like, this is worldwide, international, this energy with Aries right here. And this person that can provide you assistance. And somebody trying to stop this. Wildflowers. Wildflowers. What is this as it resonates with this reading? Yeah, somebody wants to come back in. It's giving the dead has risen. It's giving, yeah. Old lover, old flame, past energy, situationship. It could be a friendship too, family relationship. Somebody want a resurgence, and they bringing in wildflowers. You know, because I feel like these wildflowers could be your favorite flower, but they got you sneezing like a motherfucker. And you like, I don't normally sneeze with these. Where you get these from? Like, nah. Get them bitches back. This is set up. Matter of fact, don't even take it. But somebody could really try to come in and pull this stunt and show on your birthday. On your birthday, Aries, or on this person's birthday. Because this is your reading, April, Aries, Divine Masculine. This energy can help you, but like I said, we in the energy that somebody may try to stop this. I'm just hearing mangy cat. It's giving alley cat. Clarify this. Spider wildflowers. Dang. This stuff just like, here you go. Somebody don't like that they've been seen. These fucking cards came out so disrespectfully. Like, here you go, bitch. Since you know so much. Alright, they came out. I don't know which came first. Because, yeah, anyway. But these is it, right? But this one is given like somebody tried to... You were their sustenance. Angela Carter. Identity. What is this for? Aries. It's just giving 3333. Somebody tried to feast on you. Your energy. Your wounds. Your scars. It's also giving blood sacrifice. This could be in any form though. Somebody was talking about people putting a moon cycle in spaghetti and feeding it to people. But I feel like whatever this was, that somebody's just trying to come up off your name, your energy, your aura, just even taking a picture with you. Whatever it was a form of siphoning, however it showed up. Because they got identity issues, but you had them too. And then I feel like this is resonating with this person is going to help you. They've healed from having these identity issues where people are taking from them without their permission and crossing any boundaries, you know. And then I feel like you, Aries Divine Masculine, are having identity issues. Like I feel like you're supplying people that ain't supplying you back, but you had some like mangy cat to come in and just take from you and was trying to have you bound, and they did for a minute. Child. Okay. We have solitude. So this is what is needed for you, and this is what this healer, the spider energy, went into after they dealt with this, because their wildflower showed up as triggers, you know, triggers that cause them to give themselves resurgence, like, you know, and you know, when they give you the bolts, they gave themselves a resurgence, and they can give it to you or help you with it. But I feel like they were in solitude too. Like, it's just giving a mirroring. Like, what you going through is what they went through, what they healed from. And healing is a lifetime, but they got enough of it off him to help other people and to continue to help themselves. And they went into solitude, and they're going to help you with that. But this is also going to be support in a different way, because this energy that was in this wildflowers like that, because I feel like in the past, wildflowers showed up for this healer energy, and it was death. Like I said, you sneezing, like, what kind of flowers is these? This ain't, you know, it was a whole setup. But now, when this happenstance happens with you and this earth energy, this grounding Aries, excuse me, there will be somebody trying to come in with flowers, wildflowers, to infect them again or take from them again, because they don't want this help. Like I felt like earlier, like I said, the heinous ways and things of that nature where you lost somebody, some of that was intentional, some of it was unintentional. Whether the intention was the person to leave from this earth, or the intention was what came against them to cause them to leave this earth, it was intentions behind that. You could have been the intention, is what I'm saying. You and where you are now, how you do you, how you move in, the sustenance that you provide, that is really being drained, because you need this healing. You need your own. And it's just giving loyalty too, you know. But like I said, when this encounter happens, do not come to this energy. Fire, earth, but this is water. But behind water is fire. You know, usually it's some, you know, anger to do with that sadness and rage and stuff like that, you know. But, or can you understand? So that's what I'm saying. And you're a fire sign. So just be respectful. If you don't even know how to approach, like, man, I don't even know how to, like, what to say. I just want, like, can you help me? What can you do? Can I be in your world? Can I be in your galaxy? You know, just be respectful, because like I said, they came from this solitude, this heartbreak, because this is all coming. This is the heart here, and this is the heart. This is coming from the bosom. The bosom sits right on top of the heart, you know. So some people took your love, your nourishment, your protection, misused and abused, overconsumed, didn't give anything back. And I feel like you offered it in some situations to a wolf, you know, but it's just giving barren, mangy cat. And when I say barren, I'm just giving skeletal-like. This is the energy that took from you in this way. I'm hearing like blood bonds. blood stuff, the spaghetti, how it's resonating. The energy that took from you in this way with the intention to just take and drain dry and use your identity to uplift themselves, like they're literal death. And death becomes them. Or death becomes her. They're literal death. It was your demise. It was intended to be, you know, Aries. But like I said, this energy that can heal you, they've been through all of this. I'm just going through it so you could know that this is your story in a lot of different ways for those who resonate. And some parts may resonate and some parts may not. But this person has went through that. And they've been in solitude. We have the heart here and the heart here. They've healed a lot of different things. This is given generational here. Lavender. I'm just getting lavender energy. It's just giving rest. Like you can rest with this person, this energy, this healer. They can help you rest. Okay. So this is what we have here. Family, Shirley Jackson, and Cat. This is giving a heightened intuition with this energy, this earth energy. And it's just like you're in water, but I feel like you may have fire a lot in your chart. Your chart may be comprised of fire. Wherever Aries is in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or Jupiter, you could have other dominant Aries placements or fire placements in your chart with the stingray. Because I feel like the stingray, this is electrocution. I feel like there can be a burning in here. And then it's also Scorpio energy too, because I know sometimes I see memes and they say Scorpio and they have a faucet, but it's fire coming out the faucet. Like I just feel like you may have Scorpio in your chart, or there's a loss of a Scorpio. Because I'm getting heavy water and fire, but I'm also getting a drowning, but it's just giving like an explosion, you know. And I ain't talking about in the 3D. I'm talking about a turmoil internally, an explosion of emotions, to the point where they cause a literal tower moment in the 3D. Like they may cause a physical space to combust, I'm sorry. Or they may combust with emotions and then bring that in the physical with fire. And that is not a good idea. So it's just giving some taming. I'm hearing taming of the shrew, but that's not really shrew energy, but it's giving justified. It's giving justified. However, like I said, this energy came from situations where you are now, and they were hot to the point where they could have burnt all of it down. And I feel like there's energy and situations and people, Aries, trying to bring you to that point so you could burn all of it down. You know, but healing is needed. Healing is needed. It is needed. Family. It's not all the time the family you were born into. It is the family that you create. What is this? This is giving new family. This is giving new family. Friends, lovers. mothers. But I'm hearing specifically, like somebody, you know, they have claimed people as their family, but they have the ability to assist these people, but they don't. You know, and when I say they don't, this is a specific message for somebody. They don't, I mean in the financial sense. Like they may know they need, or they may know like, well, you know, I've been working extra shifts for a little bit of money, and they may be able to bless them with no sweat off their back, but they don't. But they come to them and want their support, and they still, this other energy still reaches out to this person, but it's just like some people love language is different, you know. But I feel like the person who can bless the family, you know, the family that they've named, you know, not necessarily the ones they born into, because I feel like you, Aries, that's who could possibly be draining you, you know, whether it be blood related or your homies or whatever it is. The foundation from where you was when you wasn't, or the past from where you was when you wasn't who you are now, like the work you put in to get where you are now, they may be draining you. But this family that you've cultivated, as you call people family, you know, in passing or whatever, based off their energy or whatever, or the energy you wanted from them, like you can help them. I'm hearing, like I said, specifically for somebody in a financial way, because they may be working extra to get something, you know. And you ain't got to do it all the time, but just like bless them. But you don't. You out here tricking on mangy cats. That's really what it gave. That was for knucklehead, because it's like, why it take me that long to get that? But the message was computing, so it came out the way it needed to. But you out there with mangy cats, and that's what got you here. That's part of it. I mean, you got your deep loss, you know, but part of it got you here because the sustenance, what you're consuming, is not, it can't give you new life. You consuming death. Like, some of these flowers was literal deaths, and some of them weren't even flowers. Somebody may have gifted you some jewelry, a ring, a book, or something. Could be a pair of shoes, but that shit, you probably should throw it out, child. Because I just feel like the gift of like trinkets. Somebody got gifted a chain, and it was literally aluminum. Just let that sink in. Just let that sink in. It was literally aluminum. But I feel like you knew what this was, but you was scraping the bottom of the barrel with this energy. But anyway, we gonna get up out of this mangy cat vibe. Some of y'all need to cut them cords though. Reclaim your energy. I reclaim my time, face ass. For real. Because some people are still siphoning here. They're trying to ride the wave. Whatever the wave is, even if it is derogatory. You know, whatever that's going to gain them traction, get them talked about on the lips of some people. Literally, figuratively. It's giving 304 vibes. But I feel like I said, this energy can help you with that. But like I said, it's somebody that wants to stop this from happening on their end and your end. But I feel like Aries, on your end, this wouldn't be the first time something has been blocked, because you need to thin the herd, at least for a while, you know, until you get this new life. We have Cat here. What is this for Aries-April Divine Masculine? It's just giving, I see you. I mean, the message for that came out a little while ago, but it's just giving, I see you. On the bottom of the deck for you, Aries, what's to come was butterfly transformation. Like I said, new life, resurgence. We got dolphin. This is giving me smooth sailing, but I feel like this help here will sonar. I'm getting sonar, but it's just giving me your intuition, your identity, your sacral chakra. It's gonna be like, isn't she lovely? That's gonna be the vibe. Like, just very much warmth, vitality, success. This water, you're gonna go from stingray water to dolphin water. And stingray has its uses and sources too, but what we was getting was something different. And we have air, water, unicorn. You a star. I feel like this healing will help you get to this, because I feel like you already is that right now. You know, Aries Divine Masculine, in terms of you the first to do it, or you the only to do it, or the first with something. First in your family, first with something, man. First with a few things, though, actually, because you could be, you know, the first, you know, in your family to go to college, the first to have your own business, the first to, you know, take out resumes. You could be the first artist to do XYZ, the first, you know, agent to sign so and so. Like, I mean, they ain't never fuck with nobody till it was you. Like, it's just giving uniqueness. Unique. Yeah. And we have bear here. I don't want to get into all this, but it's all good. But yeah, transformation is next. Heightened intuition, feeling your vibe, energy and aura. Like, because it's just giving a cleaning out, child. Like I said, Aries, you need to cut some fucking cords. You really need to cut some cords. Some people, some energy, some past partners. Anyway, thank you for stopping in. 777-9311. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Thanks.